So it's been a while, YouTube. So today I'm going to be installing a mount for my phone on my KTM. I just got an 890R recently, so I'm actually going to be installing the EVOTECH phone mount, the quad lock for my phone, and quite pricey, but I think it's well worth it. Super nice quality. Um, Came with all these pieces here, nicely wrapped. I mean, like all the EVOTECH products. So, just wanted to shoot the video real quick and show it. And I mean, it's pretty simple, but just the fact that it came with so many parts, pretty easy to figure out. No instructions. Um, so basically, you have these two brackets here that are basically attached to the bike, um, and everything else you should be able to figure out. But the video is definitely better if someone just doesn't want to think about it. The tools you'll need: number 10 millimeter, a number 10 millimeter here hex, and the also the number 3 hex on the Allen side for all this particular bolt for the 10, and this ones that need to attach to that, and so on. So anyways, let's go at it real quick, and I'll be doing this probably in about 5 minutes. That's about what it takes. So I'm just going to take the number 10. I already loosened up the stuff, and we're going to start with one. I'm actually taking them one by one out. That way I don't lose the adjustment I already have on my handlebar. So if you were to do this on your own without a helper and recording a video just like me, um, if you do one by one, you'll be better off that way. One thing to keep in mind, and this is kind of like what was eating me before I actually decided to make the video, is that these brackets do have um, a bit of a slant, and I can show you that real quick. I'm actually going to be taking this here, and you could actually put it like this. um, you can see, you see how you got that slant there. So now your phone or your nav equipment will sit further back, and you see the screen here. It's pretty close. My phone is quite large, so um, I decided to go, instead of putting the bracket on this one like that, which is how I'm going to install it, because I want the KTM to show up on the logo on the handlebar. You could also try to put it like that if your phone will actually fit, considering you have that other piece that goes attached to this section here. Or you could do some combinations to see which one suits your phone. Even that may actually even do, and that makes your phone actually move a little further up, but then it will be on the in front of the screen, unless it's sideways, of course. That's really up to you, and it's your preference. I'm not sure what to say to that, considering every phone is different. So for me, I'm actually going to put it not like that, but like that. So it's going to sit a little further back. So the little tower that came with this, which is this portion here, okay, so that goes attached to that. Then that little tower is basically supposed to sit that way or that way. So you see how it's got that, you could see the slant there. So you need to figure out which way is the best for your phone to sit properly when you mount it here, considering there is just a little bit of space available in this area here. Plus, you don't want, when you steer the bike, you don't want the phone to be on the way or prevent from you to be able to turn, or you don't want to scratch this section here. I mean, you name it. You guys know what you're doing. KTM, pretty expensive stuff. So you need to be sure that you do it properly and you don't fall and ruin your bike in the process and kill yourself, possibly. Who knows? Anyways, I'm actually going to be mounting it with this bolts here. It comes with that, and this right here. Obviously, the standoffs there. The standoffs go first because you can see it has that section there, so you do require the standoffs. And I just dropped it, so I just found it there, so I see it. You could see there's almost like a bit of a section there where you could actually deposit this, and it should stay there. This one is not doing it for me now, but anyways, it all makes sense after you install it, so you should not have any issues installing any of this parts. So what I would do, it's either have a helper or someone that can assist you, unless of course, like me, I just managed to do that. So I'll just put that there. I'm actually going to tighten up this a little bit, like I said, to prevent the handlebar from moving. If I was going to untighten that, the handlebar will move, and it's actually perfect for me right now, so I don't want that to change. So anyways, I will take my number 10 Allen. I'll make it snug, that way I can actually move it and adjust it. So on the other side, I'm not going to install it yet, but I am actually going to mount those two pieces together, and you could see the serrations in there, if you could see them there. And you could also see the serrations there. You would actually have to remove this. Just be sure you don't lose that screw. And you see them there also, the serrations in there. Now, don't do that first. You have to mount those two together first, and the serrations go outward. And again, with those, these are the number 3 Allen screws that came with the kit. So each one will take its place. I mean, like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. With the phone, makes it just a little difficult. So, I mean, I'm not gonna be okay. So there, and then the other one goes right next to it. It'll go right there. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to mount this together, put it together, and basically all that needs to happen is that you're going to put all these portions together on the bike. This is probably the most important thing you want to figure out, is these brackets. If you don't install the bracket first and figure out where your phone needs to be, you see it's kind of like a little further back. And once you put the little tower here, it's going to basically sit, and you'll be able to move the phone back and forth. So you don't want to be the phone on top of the screen. I think my phone sits about a finger distance from this section here, and I'm able to move my handlebar okay. Now if I was to move the phone back for some reason, then I may hit this portion here. So like I said, it should be pretty simple to figure out. You may be able to put it up here, and then the phone is going to sit, that little tower is going to sit right here instead. So you have position 1, position 2 for the little tower, and then position 3. And just to show you what I'm talking about, considering I got those 2 in there already. So like you see how this can sit that way, but you could do that, which is I think the way I had it originally, in order to be able to fit my phone properly. You see how it's got some area there. If I actually look at this section here, this is where the phone is supposed to be. If I look at my case, it's gonna sit somewhere around here is what I'm thinking is going to be. So if you can see, you see there's plenty of space there for this to move. So it's almost there, right on top of there. So the best thing to do is just to put it that way and then accommodate the tower to fit. Okay, so I'm just gonna mount it and I'll be right back.